Hey guys, so today I am going to be making avocado turkey quesadillas and I'm going to show you what I do. So hopefully you can be able to grab this recipe, incorporate it into your current meal plan, and add a healthy recipe to your diet. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing that I did was preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So I'm just going to kind of let that heat up while we're prepping everything else. The next thing that we're going to do is saute ground turkey. I already had it defrosted, so I'm just going to throw it in here with a little bit of no-calorie oil spray and get that all cooked up. So what I like to do is buy my ground turkey, my ground chicken in large containers and then kind of split it up that way so I can freeze them separately, so when I'm putting it in the microwave or prepping it midweek, I don't have to thaw this huge container. I already have them in separate baggies. So I like to portion it out with like a half a pound per bag, depending if I'm cooking for just myself or myself and Joe. So I am gonna cook 2 bags and make a full pound so I can use some for lunch. So while the pan is heating up, I'll kind of run through the ingredients that you're gonna need. So you're gonna need at least 1 avocado, depending on how many people you're cooking for. I usually use a half an avocado for myself. I don't need a whole one, so that's what I'm gonna use. Just 1 avocado. 1 pound of ground turkey. I always get at least 98%, 99% as lean as I can get. You're also going to want to get a can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I always put it in a colander and make sure to rinse it out and get all of that like syrup that it comes in, and make sure I can get off any excess salt as possible. And you're also going to want a little bit of mozzarella cheese, which is completely optional. You don't have to add it in since you already have the fats from the avocado, but I'm going to add it in today just because. And lastly, you're going to need some tortillas, and I use 100% whole wheat tortillas. You can actually get these at Sam's Club, especially if you use and make wraps often. These are really helpful. After I have drained and rinsed the garbanzo beans, what I'm going to do is pour them into a pot of water that I'm going to boil just to soften the beans. Okay, so the pan is heated up, so I'm going to throw in the turkey. While I'm sauteing this, I'm also going to add some seasonings to kind of make it more Mexican flavors. So what I'm going to add is salt and pepper, and then I also have a Mrs. Dash Fiesta lime that I'm going to add to it, and then possibly a little bit of cumin as well. For those wondering what Fiesta lime I use, that's the one that I use, and it's salt-free as well. A little bit of extra garlic powder because you can never have enough garlic. And just kind of saute it in there, mix it all in. And also, while this is still sauteing and that's boiling, I'm going to cut up the avocado. Stick it in there. So the key to dicing an avocado is actually just cutting it in half and then dicing it just like that into quarters. So then you can scoop it out with a spoon and it's already diced. Where's the paprika? Okay, I got it. I have placed the tortillas, one side of them down on the pan, because then I'm going to do layers of the chickpeas and the ground turkey and the avocado, and then put the other one on top of it and then place it in the oven for it to get melty and crispy. Alright, so the turkey is done. The chickpeas are softened in the water, so what I'm going to do is just turn off the stove top, and I'm going to stick these in a bowl and mash them, just to make it more of like a refried beans kind of texture, so a little bit more mushy and not like whole chickpeas.